Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Lemus. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A critical land lease for prime beachfront public land gets done. Also tonight, the vaccination rate continues to climb, but caution is still needed because some arriving passengers continue to test positive. In sports, knocked down but not knocked out. It's round 9 of the M-League. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
We're in a race whether we know it or not.
If we all get vaccinated, we can end this pandemic together.
And build our new normal.
But first, we have to get to the finish line.
Pinapamalit CPL.
Let's vaccinate, CMI!
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, May 3rd, 2021. The Department of Public Lands is near to closing a deal with a world-class hotel that has been on Saipan for decades. According to Public Lands Secretary Marian Teregezu, the Hyatt Regency Saipan has officially accepted their last offer on the lease proposal.
In my last letter to Hyatt, on Friday, we received a very positive email response from the general manager. And then today, they had officially accepted our last offer. So now we're just looking at the actual name to sign, whether it be the owner who is in Japan or whether it be Nishikawa on Saipan.
Hyatt has requested a rate lower than what is published in DPL's regulation. And after much consultation and research, DPL was able to make an informed decision.
What exactly does a Hyatt chain bring to this CNMI? What are the economical values that they bring in that DPL won't realize right away because our rental rate isn't what we're asking for? But surely, every expert that we spoke to said that chain alone, just by being a chain, brings in more tourists than a non-recognized brand.
Teregezu states DPL approached several agencies before making their final decision.
We spoke to MVA, we heard from Hanmi, we spoke to tourist operators, we spoke to hotel operators, and we looked at studies. MVA printed a sustainable tourism plan in 2017, and a lot of our decisions was really extracted from the Tourism Sustainable Master Plan.
With an approval from the Attorney General's office, the proposal to Hyatt includes a payment of $270,000 for the annual base rent, which must be paid upon signing, $250,000 for security deposit, $500,000 for construction bond, and $1 million for liability insurance.
Once we sign, they get another 40 years. And we're very hopeful that that should, all the big hurdles are off the table now, and we're ready to finalize that agreement.
Hyatt has also offered a $1.5 million in public benefits. Terragezo states they are looking to redirect majority of that amount to homestead infrastructure. The rest of it will go to infrastructure around their vicinity. Hyatt Regency Saipan says they are looking forward to a new lease on life for the longtime local hotel.
The most happiest thing is I could see staff smiling today. That's kind of, relieved. Yeah.
Hi, General Manager Nick Nishikawa has been working on a new lease for a number of years now on behalf of the Saipan Portapia Group, a company headquartered in Kobe, Japan.
We are almost there. Yeah. So kind of, we agreed, both parties, and then, they are waiting for the final revisions, those proposals. But we have submitted already this morning.
There are still a few steps to take, but Nishikawa says he's feeling much closer to finalizing their deal and says Mr. Nakauchi, the owner, saw the latest terms and agreed to them.
I want to thank to people of CNMI who has been supporting for Hyatt for many years, and also the DPL Secretary Terragezo and her executive members, and then AG's Manibu-san, Mr. Manibu-san, and then his team, and also the governor, lieutenant governor, legislatures who have been supporting Hyatt. So I'm so happy. And then not to forget my team.
The CNMI now has a 50% fully vaccinated community, but hospital chief says masks are still required. CDC says fully vaccinated individuals no longer need to wear a mask outdoors, but Hospital Chief Esther Muñoz says otherwise.
Because of COVID, everyone should be treated just as if they had COVID.
The Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation states half of the adult population are not vaccinated, which means wearing a mask, keeping your distance, and washing your hands is still necessary, especially if you are in a setting where unvaccinated people may be.
There's doubt on who is vaccinated and who's not. Unless you plaster your card right on your forehead, there's no way to show who is vaccinated and who's not. And again, fully vaccinated, the guidelines or the guidance, the CDC guidance specifically says that if you're fully vaccinated 2 weeks after your final dose.
Many places in the United States have a thing called a vaccination card that identifies if you receive both doses of the vaccine. Muñoz states the CNMI does not have that kind of system in place. Therefore, you won't be able to tell who and who isn't fully vaccinated. 4 more arriving passengers test positive for COVID-19 over the weekend. According to CHCC, the individuals were identified through travel screening and was confirmed positive upon arrival. The individuals have been moved to the designated isolation area for close monitoring. CHCC has already initiated contact tracing for the most immediate contacts and for the same passengers on the same flight. That brings the total number of COVID-19 cases to 168 since March 28th of last year. Coming up, one of the hardest hit industries gets welcome relief. That story and more next.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
A meal replacement smoothie is a great way to keep your fitness goals on track during 2021, and they taste great. It's fast and easy. The May smoothie of the month is pineapple carrot cake. It includes banana, granola, raisins, cinnamon, carrots, and pineapple with 21.5 grams of protein. It's good for your eyes and good for your waistline. Check out the Shake Cafe, Gold's Gym, Garapan. Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Marianas Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Marianas Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com.
The Tan Soo Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
Do you have the flexibility to work out between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m.? At Gold's Gym, we call this off-peak, and it can save you money. Short-term daytime memberships on sale now, just $59 per month, and gets you access to the biggest and cleanest fitness center on island. Get yourself healthy and strong. Check out Gold's Gym today.
We're in a race whether we know it or not.
If we all get vaccinated, we can end this pandemic together.
And build our new normal.
But first, we have to get to the finish line.
Pinapamalit TPL.
Let's vaccinate, Sinamay!
Welcome back to the Monday edition of the Channel 2 News. Beginning today, restaurants in the Marianas will now be able to apply for funding relief. Take a listen. The Restaurant Revitalization Fund is opening registration today for restaurants who want to apply for direct relief. The American Rescue Plan allocated $28.6 billion for food businesses that suffered a pandemic-related revenue loss. The program will provide funding equal to their revenue loss up to $10 million and no more than $5 million per location. Eligible entities include restaurants, food stands, trucks or carts, and bars. Bakeries, brew pubs, breweries, wineries, and inns must provide additional documents. According to Congressman Gregory Cleely Sablon, the relief does not have to be paid back if funds are put toward eligible uses by March 11, 2023. It's Golden Week in Japan, traditionally a strong travel period to Saipan. And with most travel out to most places on hold, Japanese are heading south.
It's Golden Week in Japan, one of the country's prime times for holiday travel overseas. Not much overseas travel happening this year. Former Saipan resident Akane Imaya is in Tokyo and says with the recent state of emergency, things are pretty quiet overall.
I can see the traffic, although most shopping mall or department store, they close, even bar close, restaurant open until 8 o'clock but cannot serve alcohol. So any amusement park closed, and the movie theaters, the sports game is hosted with an audience. A lot of restriction.
People are also avoiding traveling domestically, at least to the big cities, but people are heading to the beaches of southern Japan.
People from mainland Japan, Tokyo, Osaka, people go there. Because instead of going overseas, so now Okinawa is now most popular destination in Japan.
It's been a week since the third state of emergency came into effect in Japan in 4 prefectures, including Tokyo and Osaka. Osaka officials reported just over 1,000 new cases on Sunday, the 6th day in a row that number has topped 1,000. Tokyo close to 900. You lived in Saipan for a long time. Being back in Japan during the pandemic, what has it been like for you?
Well, you know, many of my friends in Saipan and Japan wondering why I came back under this pandemic. And then I really realized Saipan is very peaceful, very safe. People tend to be scared of interacting people from overseas. And then now Golden Week, I was planning to also go back to my brother's place, but now I'm from Tokyo. People doesn't want to interact people from Tokyo. Tokyo is the most dangerous place. So that's how people think.
Thank you, Chris, for that story. All right, coming up in the KSPN2 Sports Report, it's a whitewash, a blanking, a shut-off, shutout, a real laugher.
The newest in entertainment lets you do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus. Watch your favorite live and local channels, stream movies and shows on TV, on your phone, and on your tablet, right from your Docomo Pacific Wi-Fi. No more wires, no more cable boxes, now with the best price. Do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus.
Did you know CNMI's coral reefs and seagrass ecosystems are worth about $115 million a year? Coral reefs alone are valued over $100 million a year. All the more reason these precious ecosystems must continue to be protected. Coral reefs are important to the people of the CNMI because they provide traditional and subsistence uses, production of commercial food products, recreational opportunities for a healthy tourist economy, and physical protection from storms. Do not break or collect coral to take home with you. We need them. Corals are living animals, and it takes decades to create reef structures. Planting trees, grass, and shrubs on bare soil helps prevent sediment from entering our oceans. Trees also help fight climate change. Use a rain barrel and collect water from roofs, yards, and paved surfaces. You can help keep storm water on your property and pollutants out of waterways by building a rain garden. The ocean floor isn't a dance floor. Stepping on corals can break them. Maintain buoyancy when snorkeling or diving. Nutrients from excess fertilizer increases algae growth that blocks sunlight to corals. Coral reefs need clean, clear water to survive. Help keep our beaches litter-free. Always take out your own trash and a little bit more. Anchor in sandy areas away from coral and seagrass or use mooring buoys so the anchor and chain do not drag on nearby corals. Reduce, reuse, rethink, repair, refuse, recycle. Do not feed the fish. Do not take or step on coral. Do not collect shells. Do not fish. Help with local tree planting community events, local beach cleanups, and get involved in protecting your watershed. Participate in training or education programs that focus on reef ecology. You can make a difference. Please contact Mina to get involved in community conservation.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goats Gym, and today we're going to go over the kettlebell deadlift. Fantastic exercise to build overall strength, particularly in the legs and hips. Remember, we want to make sure that our setup is in good position. If you set up in a bad position, it's not going to look good and it's certainly not going to feel good. So a common error setup is obviously a rounded upper back. Two simple ways of correcting that. All I'm gonna have Vince do here is extend his arms up here, and all he's gonna do is think about reaching long and pushing his hips back. Reach long and push your hips back. So as you can see, he's already in good position. Now all he's gonna do is grab that kettlebell. He's got tension in his legs and in his back. All he's gonna do is just stand up tall, finish with his glutes.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live. Buenas sports fans. Sports fans, you know the M League is like a 14-round fight. Sunday was round 9. Let's see who got knocked out. In the A division, every team is trying to trip up THFC. Sunday afternoon, it was Kanoa's turn. But like every other team, Kanoa could not rise to the occasion. Martin Jambor and Tan Holdings edges Kanoa 3-2. Their 8th win to go with 1 draw. And they're in first place now, 25 points. KSPN Pyre with one of their 100 corner kicks versus old B-Bank. The Bees kicked the ball. OB. So we're going to play it again, Sam. The kick is intended for 6'6" Logan Mister, whose header just sails over the crossbar. If at first you don't succeed, kick again. Old B-Bank knows what to expect. They pack the buck successfully. Hi. Chris Nelson trying to get the ball to Logan again. The ball's deflected. Chance for a score. Point blank miss. Oh, no. Still nil. Zip. Pyre again in the field of opportunity, but unable to reap anything. Nelson, the cross. There's a bicycle kick chance, but oops, he didn't have a bicycle. Oh! Johnny Burrell, he sends a crosser, but no one's home. Pyre dominated time of possession and eventually ran away with this victory, 4-1 to remain in 3rd place. In other games on Sunday, NMI U18A Blanks won the 3-0 to stay in 2nd place, and MP United nipped NMI U18B 3-2, so they're in 4th place. Now, Mama said there would be days like this, you know, where everything just falls apart. And I think maybe Mama was talking about the IPI Masters. IPI Masters go down 1-2-3 to Peleliu. IPI unable to cash in their chips through 2. Whereas Peleliu was hitting on each turn. Ray, the offensive machine Villagomez, rolls a base hit into right field. He can't run, but he can hit. Same thing with the catcher, Falk. Notice, instead of a batting helmet, he wears a towel on his head. That's all he needs. Manny, the man Villagomez, he's got the pound and ground game. John, no con. Terlahi, that's an honest base hit. Robin flies home like a bird. Peleliu up 5. Meanwhile, IPI Master stuck on 0 because Peleliu got James Dog Fleming. That's why. J.J. Cabrera hits the ball to the wrong guy. John Maritita guns him down, and they still got a big fat 0 on the board. You know that song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Give it away now. Give it away. Well, I think that's the IPI Masters theme song. Ray, boom, boom. Villagomez goes bang, bang. One of the most feared hitters in all the land. Mamel Ringless. You know, he's a machine, a run-producing machine. Turn on the 15-run mercy rule. We need it. Shut it down.
On time for number 3, and that's the ball game. Final score, 15-0, Peleliu.
1, 2, 3, aye! 1, 2, 3, Peleliu! Peleliu!
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com, hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HAFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online, and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 323-8735.
All right, it was a hot day. In fact, it was the hottest day of the year. 91, the high that ties the highest of the year. The low 82, that highest low of 2021. 56% humidity, the only saver. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated showers, east winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, high 90, low 80, seas 5 to 7 feet. Sunrise 5:52, low tide at 8:40 in the morning, followed by high tide at 12:31, sunset at 6:35. And that's it. The week has started. That's it for Monday. See you back here on Wednesday. Thank you for watching.